Brent and Sarah, Idalia coming on shore in North Florida in the Big Bend region, one part of the Florida coast that has been spared from major hurricanes for a long time. The storm rapidly strengthening overnight, at one point to a Category 4, bringing its wind and water ashore today. Hurricane Idalia moving on shore Wednesday morning with its surge of water rushing in from the Gulf. And wind up to 125 miles per hour at landfall, pushing inland, knocking out power to more than 500,000 customers in the southeast. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Workers are actively working to restore power in all affected areas, and they have started doing that as soon as it was safe to do so.
The coastal flooding widespread, streets in Cedar Key becoming part of the Gulf of Mexico. The rushing water sweeping away a boathouse in Steinhatchee. Even Tampa spared most of the wind, but not the water.
The flooding is unbelievable. Bayshore Boulevard is completely underwater and dangerous.
The surge on Treasure Island near St. Pete Beach, inundating homes and businesses. FEMA pledging its support, but its disaster relief fund down to $3.4 billion, set to run out unless Congress passes additional funding. Deanne Criswell is FEMA's administrator.
We are prioritizing funding for Idalia, for the Maui fires, and any other extreme weather events that are coming our way without interruption.
And Idalia isn't done yet. Michael Brennan is the director of the National Hurricane Center.
That storm surge and tropical storm force wind threat is going to continue all the way up through the coast of North Carolina into tomorrow.
Then what's left of the storm is forecast to linger off the East Coast into next week. And Idalia now a tropical storm moving into South Carolina, but Hurricane Franklin also remains offshore north of Bermuda. Both storms churning up the Atlantic, sending big waves to Atlantic beaches, and surf will be up to start the holiday weekend, but rip currents will be quite high too. That's the latest on the storms right now, but let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank with more on where we go from here. Hi, Rachel.